Hi friends, my name is Joy and I'm addicted to rearranging. I'm currently in the middle of rearranging and I was like, why am I not vlogging this? This always happens to me. I just rearrange and I'm like, I should record this. And here's the mess that is happening right now. I love having my bed here, but I just had a thought and I want to try putting my bed here. I know for a fact I'm gonna hate it, but I feel like I will get inspired. I'm kind of in an inspiration rut right now. I just got rid of my couch, as you've seen from my last vlog. It's almost been a week without the couch and I have a lot more space to work with and I love it. I really need a space to do yoga, so I'm manifesting a little yoga studio by creating a small one in this small 475 square foot apartment. So that's why I'm thinking about putting my bed in this circle area. It's very loud here, which is really annoying and I know I'm gonna hate it. I just know it, but I'm gonna try it out and see what happens because I can always put it back and it's easier now that I don't have a sofa, so let's just do it. I originally wanted to make this section my yoga studio, but I'm just not really aligned with it. LOL, sorry for my socks. I'm telling you guys, this is just the middle of my process. I always do this in my mind, like I'll have an idea and I'm like, okay, I need to impulsively do it now because if I don't, it's gonna stay in my head. So I might as well just act on it. So that is what I was going through this morning. I was about to do yoga, but I was like, I don't really have space to do yoga. I really don't want to move everything right now. So I told myself in order for me to get inspired to do yoga every morning, I need a little section for yoga rather than making space for yoga. You know what I mean? Like it has to already be there. So I could just wake up and go rather than like wake up, roll out the mat, move my furniture and then go. It's just a lot more time consuming because doing yoga already takes a lot of time. The fact that I have to make room to do yoga just makes it even harder for me. I really need to just practice every single day in order for my life to go the way I want it to go. Sorry for the bad lighting. I really don't have time to work on that right now. So I hope you love this silhouette vibe. First thing I need to do is figure out how I want the rug situation. Do I want it more in or do I want it more out? I think I want it more out. Yeah, that's good. Now I need to move the bed. I'm just gonna put a little montage because I'm listening to Bashar. If any of you know who Bashar is, I love him. He motivates me so much. So I'm gonna put him on. I just had an idea. I originally wanted it to be vertical this way, but I feel like having it horizontal might be a vibe. Let's try that. I'll definitely get a lot more space if I do it horizontal. This gives me so much space, but I feel like sleeping here is going to be a little weird. I love sleeping in a corner bed situation. Having this little sliver is going to mess with me, especially at night. And just knowing that dust will accrue. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But it does look really good. Look at how much space I have here for my yoga studio. I feel like having my bed this way doesn't look super natural, but I would definitely sleep better knowing that the sliver is only on the top of my head right here. There's a code violation in my apartment because the windows don't close all the way, so there's a draft that comes in, so it's very cold and it's also very loud, but we'll see. I'll try it tonight and see what happens. How do you guys feel about like code violations? My landlord is so sweet. He's so nice. His wife is kind of like passive aggressive. I've been thinking about reporting my building because my apartment is so cold. They are just not fixing my heater situation. It's just not really habitable to live in my apartment without heat and also with the draft in my windows. I don't know if I've ever mentioned the draft in my windows, but I did mention the heat a little bit. Yeah, I've been thinking about reporting them because they're just not fixing it. And the wife of the landlord is very passive aggressive and she's kind of mean. Like I'd rather just not deal with it myself. I'd rather have the city of San Francisco deal with it, but I don't know. I've been contemplating it because I would feel really bad. But I know for a fact, I feel like I would get a big chunk of money, but at the same time, like, do I want to go through that? I already know it's gonna be so awkward. It's crazy that I've been here for like 11 months, but I felt like I wasn't here for half the time because I was in Bali for 3 months, and then when my grandma died, I was away for like 2 months. So I feel like half of the time I wasn't even home. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just sticks out a little too much. I like the idea of waking up here. I just don't like the idea of sleeping here. What to do? If I'm gonna try sleeping here, I might as well try the other way because it gives me more space. Because either way, if I sleep here tonight, I already know by tomorrow morning if I want to keep this setup. I might move it back to the corner that I had it when I first moved in. I just cannot have my TV in this little enclave because a lot of sun shines here and I don't want it to damage my TV. So let's do it horizontal. I would love a little cushion or something over here to help with this section. Having any space here on the side is gonna ruin me. I already know it. But she is looking oh so cute. I'm impressed. Especially with my curtains. Let's clean this baby up. The only thing that I want to do now is change these curtains. I'm not going to do anything until I know I can sleep in there. I don't even plan on living here for the next 3 months if I can. Like if I can move out tomorrow, I 100,000% would. Genuinely. I'm not joking. My sleep is just very important to me. But I do like it. I do like the situation. The only thing that sucks is not having a lot of light in here because these are blackout curtains. So that's why I'm thinking I'm going to have to change the curtains and switch it out for like a pretty lace vibe. But so far, I am loving this space. Just look at how much space I have. It's clean. I vacuumed. I got a lot to work with. I don't know if I want to put my desk right here or right here. I need to figure out where I want my yoga studio. Or I can move my TV stand back to over here. I just don't like how this looks. I'm gonna have to wallpaper it. I'm thinking about using this wallpaper, but I don't know. Hold on. So I got this vintage wallpaper at an estate sale. I feel like it doesn't really match my apartment, or at least this space. It definitely matches my bathroom. I feel like having the blue stripes doesn't really match the aesthetic of this space. If it was a different color, yeah, but I'm not really feeling the blue and pink situation. I just feel like it's giving like boy girl, and I don't want it to be boy girl. I just want it to be girl. I'd rather have it green and pink than blue and pink. I don't know. I just don't think blue and pink is the vibe that I like. I'm more of a green girly, so yeah, what should I do here? Should I wallpaper it? I can paint it, but I feel like even painting it will make it still look like doors. I just want it to look like a wall. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get. I kind of like having my desk there, but I still need room for my yoga studio. Maybe I can move my TV stand to this section. I feel like that might work. Or I can move my desk to this section. Yeah, this is a hard one. Okay, I really gotta think about this. Hold on a second. Okay, I have an idea. I have these long curtains that I could possibly use. Maybe, just maybe, I can try to make this curtain go around here to make it look like, yeah, I think I could do that. I could put 2 of my curtains here and then add some picture frames. Let's try that. I think that might work. I think I'll just remove that curtain. Let's just see how this will look first. I'm not really feeling this tapestry anymore, and I want to show off this shelving and decorate it again. My stomach is growling. I am hungry! But let me get this done first really quick. It's very tall. I'm really excited. You never know until you try, so. Okay, I'm actually really liking this. I just don't like that I can see the thumbtacks, but I'll fix that after I do this one. I don't know if I want to put my TV stand here. I just want to see how it would look if I did have it here. Or I can put it right here. I think this might be it. She fits so perfectly right here. And then maybe when I get a chair, I can just put it here with a little coffee table. Yeah, I think this might be a vibe. So this is what I'm thinking with my little coffee table. That's actually a side table, not a coffee table. And a chair, but I feel like a chair might be too big here. It doesn't seem very practical, to be honest, especially with the bed right here. So I don't know. I only use my TV for music, to be honest, and sometimes YouTube. Like I'll have it on in the background while I'm doing things, but it does feel a little weird. Maybe when I get chairs, I can get a little love seat right here with the TV there. And then this section could be my little yoga studio, LOL, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see how it feels. No matter what, I need to know if this bed situation is gonna work. So either way, this is most likely very temporary. We are making the most out of this space right now, while I can without a couch. I definitely need to rearrange the art. That seems like a lot of work right now. I don't know if I should keep this mirror here. I do like it here. I don't like it when I have my bed here, but I don't think she's that bad because I can do my makeup while I'm here. But then also, this desk has a mirror. I just have a lot of stuff inside of it. I kind of just use it as storage for my work stuff that I'm avoiding right now. I really need to go through all of that, but I think I'll keep the mirror here for now. Now I'm wondering where I want to put this huge frame. I love this frame so much. Don't know where. Yeah, that's a really big frame. Like, that's literally almost as big as me. So happy for more space, but now it's like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? I think I'm gonna leave that big frame right there for now. She's fitting that empty space that needs some filling. I kind of don't like this frame anymore. I thrifted it. I feel like it's just kind of boring. I've honestly only really used this frame as a filler frame. I am so excited to partner with Skillshare on this video. I've been spending some time on the platform lately, and one class I really loved is Style Your Space by Emily Henderson. She describes the decorating process so eloquently and talks about playing when you design, basically feeling it as you go. That really resonated with me because, as you all know, I'm always moving things around until it actually feels right. It reminded me that decorating is all about being fun and intuitive, not perfect. My own style leans towards feminine, boho, vintage, and dreamy. Lots of browns, golds, and soft pinks. I just love that she encourages people to mix different pieces while also keeping a cohesive vibe. There are so many classes to choose on Skillshare, like yoga, meditations, sewing, editing, painting, even upcycling. They also have one-on-one sessions, which I think is pretty cool to get more of a hands-on experience. I feel like this platform is the perfect tool to get to know yourself better. It's like taking yourself on a little artist date to tap more into your creativity. You can pause and pace the classes however you like. Sometimes I go on 2x speed if I'm in the zone. Skillshare has thousands of classes taught by super talented and successful creatives, so there's always something new to learn and get inspired by. The first 500 people to join using my link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So definitely check it out and start creating your own dreamy space or starting a new project. Thanks, Skillshare. Mwah. The cleanup. The cleanup is the worst part. I still need to figure things out, but I love it. I love it. I love it. Where does the dust go when you dust an area? Like, does it just go into the ether or what happens? I hate dust so much. So how do you actually get rid of dust? Okay, vacuuming, I do that all the time. Okay. See what I mean when I say this rug brightens up the space? It really puts it all together. Also, it's so cute because this luggage that I got in Bali literally matches my apartment. It matches that rug so perfectly. This is basically decor at this point. Okay, it's looking pretty good, but I have a few social obligations that I need to do because it's the weekend and I'm just tired right now and I really need to shower and get ready and just move on with the rest of my day. I am liking this shelving unit. I moved the lamp to the side so that I can hide the plug with this curtain. And then here is my little desk area, which I think is perfect because I also have this mirror here in case I want to use it, but I like having a mirror there and here just so I have different variations of how I want to get ready. This bed situation is looking really great. I love her. And then over here is my TV situation. Definitely need to add some artwork up there. This corner just needs some work right now and I'm not gonna get to it today. Wow, look at that difference. I love that I put these curtains here. It makes it feel so much better because it doesn't look like it's doors. It looks like it goes somewhere, but it's covered. So I love that. I'm still working on what I want to do with all of this stuff right here. I also still have my rugs and stuff over there. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up. I need to shower and I gotta go. I'll see you guys in a jiffy. little section that I made with the curtains. It's really a vibe. Not a vibe and a half, but it's a vibe. There you go, one of them's here. Anybody else listening to Not For Radio's new album? It's the first album of the singer of the Marias. I fucking love her. The Marias is literally my favorite band ever, like ever. And Maria is doing her own little thing, and I love this album. It's been on repeat since it came out last night. You guys need to listen to it. Like, oh, she's so good. Back to You hits so hard. It makes me want to cry so bad. Like, it gets me in my feels. The whole album is just me right now. Like, it's just so good. It's so freaking good. Okay, anyway, we are making a little bit of change today. I'm not sure if I showed you guys how it looks right now. It's a little messy, but this is how it looks. I currently have my TV stand here, but I feel like it's a little weird with having my bed right here. It just feels weird seeing this side. I do like having it this way when I close the curtains, and it's also really good for this section where I have my little table and chair. It is very messy right now. Hold on, let me move it. This is how I usually have it. I love having this curtain here. It really makes it feel like it's a wall rather than doors, so it doesn't feel like I have to go to Narnia or something, you know? And I also love having my desk here because I also do my makeup here, and I just love having this mirror here where I can look at myself, because I feel like back then women had their vanity here, because I don't know what else these mirrors could be for, and you can only see yourself if you're sitting down. This building was built in 1903 or around there, so I feel like that was the intention. I don't know. My bed looks so good here because when I close my curtains, it closes so perfectly, like in line with my bed. But it is a bit weird sleeping like that because my head is right here. It's also very cold, like I told you guys before in the last video, and it's also very noisy, but I mean, I can't do anything about it. That's out of my control. I have been looking at places to move. I feel like I cannot commit to a 1-year lease right now, so I think I need to stay put until I move to Bali. I don't know when I'm moving to Bali, but I think it's happening soon. I feel it, you guys. I feel it! But I have to stay calm. I have to keep calm and collected. See where life takes me right now, because I don't know, after thinking about it, I feel like this is perfect for me right now. Because honestly, when is the next time I'm gonna be able to do this? Like, seriously? I'm 30. I'm probably gonna be locked down and settled with a guy in like a few years. So why don't I just work on myself, live in another country while I can? Because once I'm settled, it's bad. I'm just kidding, it's not bad. I just won't be able to have this opportunity again, you know what I mean? Also, it's crazy because I've been looking at my astrocartography. I have so many lines going across Bali, which makes so much sense. It's kind of insane. I literally have a Pluto line that goes exactly across Bali. I think it's my Pluto DC line, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's basically the relationship Pluto line, which is crazy because I had a Bali boyfriend and that shit was intense. Like, it was like shakingly intense. Like, it was insane. So the fact that my Pluto line is right on Bali checks the fuck out. It's crazy. And I have so many other lines there. I have like my Venus line, another Pluto line. There's just so many lines within Indonesia for me. I don't know, it's crazy. If I want to go for transformation, I can. I just don't think I want to be there forever. I don't feel called to be there forever. When I was there, everything was very intense. I think my Pluto MC line is also nearby, which is so accurate because that line is about career, and I literally became a yoga teacher in Bali. Like, I was not planning to go to Bali to do yoga teacher training. I was only supposed to be there for 3 weeks. I stayed for 10. I could have stayed longer. I just didn't have the energy to reset my visa, and it was just too much work for me, and I was kind of ready to go home, but also not at the same time, you know? Anyways, I am chitter-chattering again, like I always do. I think I got a comment saying that I talk too much, which I think is so funny because I actually do talk a lot. I am such a rambler, especially with my friends. Like, I am blah 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 blah. That is literally me in a nutshell. But anyway, I put the vlog on because I want to move my TV stand and I want to move my bed. I told you guys this before. I like to sit on things because I live in a studio apartment. I really like to move things around because I just need to get inspired after being on this bed for, I don't know, maybe, has it been a week? It's been almost a week. Funny because one of my friends, she comes over and she's always like, what's new? She says that every time she comes over, I have something drastically changed, and she's like, yeah, it's never something so small, it's always something huge. Like, I got rid of my couch, I moved my bed to the other side. It's just so funny because that's just literally me wholeheartedly. I need to move my bed. I think I'm unable to have my little yoga studio that I want, but I do have a little section right here where I do my yoga, which is really great and awesome. But I think now that if I move my bed around, it's gonna be a little harder to have that space to do yoga. We'll see. I don't know. We shall see. Let's do it. Why does dust exist? It's only been a week and there's already so much dust. Like, I don't get it. I don't know if I should put it in the middle or to the corner. Should I put it back to where I had it? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know if I should put it back to where it was because it feels kind of weird having the seating here, but I feel like I like it. I moved it more to the right. Now I'm thinking, should I put my desk here? Question mark. I wish the heater wasn't there so I can move it more, but it's there unfortunately, so I can't do anything. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of space here, and then maybe I can have the seating right here. But I do like having my desk here, so let's just move my bed first and see how that looks. Bed is sticking out a lot. I put it right in line with the middle window. I do have a lot of space here and also enough space here. But do I want to put my desk here? That's the question. Because I think having seating right here in this corner, like moving that table and chair there, is good. Especially because the TV is right here. Let me just stop talking and just go and do it and try. I think this frame fits so perfectly here because in the back of it I have those little holes from the TV from the previous tenant. I just don't know how I can work around that. Oh, I think that might be a little too cramped. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. Should I move my TV there? No, I already know I'm not gonna like it. Or should I try it? Fuck. Brings me back to you. You guys, this song gets me in my freaking feels. If you knew the context, you would understand. Should I try to put my TV there? I guess I'll try. It's obviously a chaotic mess, but I kind of like having a table and chair here. What should I do? No, I don't like it. I really don't. I feel like the TV just deserves to be somewhere here. This is just too chaotic for me. And the fact that it's gonna be piling dust there, no, I don't want it. I feel like I don't want anything going against the wall with this. I don't know if I want this here. Kind of sad because I don't really have much space to do yoga now. I don't like feeling cramped when I do yoga. Look at all of these obstacles that I would have. So I basically just have to move all my furniture, but it's fine. I'm also getting a little tired, so I'm gonna make a little pick-me-up because my friend is coming over tonight and I just really need the energy right now. I'm making Thai tape. I got this in Thailand, actually. The best Thai powder, honestly. I love this stuff so much. I'm still trying to perfect my recipe. Oh my god, wait, the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels are flying right now. It's currently Fleet Week, and I actually have a funny story. When I first moved here in 2021, I had no idea what the fuck Fleet Week was. I've never lived in a big city before. I knew nobody here. It was literally like mask season. Oh, this thing is so heavy, but I love it. It's heavy duty, but it's really heavy. Sorry, pause. So I moved here during 2021. It was literally mask season. We're all wearing masks, and I used to live in Nopa, so you can't really see the planes in Nopa, but I kept hearing it. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it, but basically it's like a loud noise. In my last apartment, I would always go on my fire escape and hold on. I like to use this sweetened condensed oat milk, you guys. This is stunningly amazing. I also like to put it in my matcha, but I specifically like to add that much, which is a lot of sugar, but I like to put it in here in the hot water while it melts. Yeah, so it was 2021. It was Fleet Week in my apartment, my first year living here, and I would go on my fire escape. So do you hear that noise? It's literally like airplanes. But over here you can see. Do you hear that? That's the Blue Angels right there. Yep, I can see it from my apartment. Anyway, so in my last apartment, it was Fleet Week and I had no idea what the fuck Fleet Week was. And I went outside on my fire escape as I did because it was big and it was just basically like my little balcony. And I would hear all of this noise and I would go outside and there's nothing, like literally nothing in the fucking air. So I was going crazy because I turned spiritual in 2020. I'm still on my spiritual journey, but this was when I was like you know, getting into it and still figuring it out. So I went outside and I was like, what the fuck is this noise? I legit thought the universe was sending me some noise from the sky. I was going crazy, you guys, crazy. So I went outside of my apartment in a mask and everything. I literally have a video. I'm walking around while this noise is happening and everybody looks so calm. And I was like, why is nobody noticing this noise? So I went up to some lady and I was like, do you hear that? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what is that? And she was like, it's the Blue Angels. And I was like, what are the Blue Angels? And she was like, oh, honey. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then she explained Fleet Week and I was like, oh my god, I had such a relief in my body. It was so funny and so crazy at the same time. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, this is a thing every year. So that's my funny story. I legit thought I was gonna die or like something was happening in the world. It was insane. Ah, why do I keep biting my tongue? That's my second time biting my tongue in this video. Interesting. Interessante. Let me froth this baby a little bit more and then we'll add some milk. Very excited about this. I think I put a little bit too much water, but I think it's fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. Okay, but seriously, you guys, Back to You by Not For Radio is so good. Why did she name herself Not For Radio? Like, I have a feeling she put Not For Radio because I feel like the Marias got very famous from Submarine, their newest album, Submarine. Maybe she thinks that it's gonna become mainstream now. See, do you hear this noise? Like, imagine hearing that with nothing in the sky. They're like birds. I'm actually so excited to watch them tomorrow. I'm not really a big fan of this stuff, but I do like hanging out with my friends and doing this stuff. And me and my friends are doing a little picnic. We're gonna touch some grass. It's basically SF summer right now, so it's prime time, baby. If you ever want to come to San Francisco, come now. September, October, best time of the freaking year to come to SF. Like, literally, don't ever come in June. I know some people like the June gloom, but I'm a summer baby. My birthday's in June. When I think of June, I think of summer. And when I'm in SF in June, no, it's bad, baby. It's bad. It's just so cold and cloudy. There's a quote that says, like, the coldest summer I ever had was in San Francisco or something like that. Because it is. It's literally winter in San Francisco. Do you hear that? That's when I thought the universe was talking to me. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I love this. Favorite milk ever. I just want to put a little dash. I love anything hearts, but I feel like when I think of heart-shaped things, it just sounds like a little girl to me, and I feel like I'm literally 30, so what am I doing? I'm healing my inner child with this anyway, so I don't want to refill it right now. I don't have the time. Okay, let's do a taste test. More milk. Tad bits more milk. I think that's good. Oh, I think I put too much milk now. Maybe I'll put more sugar. That'll do. I had a little scroll break and I really need to clean up, but I'm lazy. But I hate it when it's a mess. So let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's just clean up and put everything in its place. Okay, I'm obviously caffeinated from that Thai tea. Where should I put this? I freaking love this lamp. I just don't know where to put it. I feel like I was Mexican in a past life. So we have many past lives, and I did a past life regression and reading when I was in Bali. And a lot of my past lives are very dark. It's so interesting, actually. But I love knowing it because it really makes sense as to why I am the way I am today. So I highly recommend it. Just prepare for the unexpected because my past lives are kind of freaking dark, you guys. Like, it's insane. It's very dark, but also very cool. In one of my past lives, I'm literally royalty. Like, I'm literally a princess. And it makes sense because I am a fucking princess. These flowers are dying, but it's fine. I feel like dahlias die very fast. I can't control that, okay? I can't control it. Oh, I also want to change the plant that I have right here to this green Cezanne pot. The roots are literally coming out. I think that's why it's yellowing. You need a lot more space, huh, baby cakes? Yes, you do. My sink is still gross. I've been here for almost a year, and my landlord told me when I moved in that they're gonna replace the kitchen sink, and they still have no plan on changing it. Oh, goodness gracious. There were honestly so many red flags when I moved into this apartment. I think I really just wanted to leave my last apartment so much that I didn't care, and I was just like, I got a good deal on rent, I'm gonna take it. No, she's spilling. Don't spill, don't spill. Okay. Yay, she looks so much better. What? But you know what? It is what it is. I wasn't listening to my intuition. No matter what, I always go back to the lesson that I need to learn. To listen to my intuition. Always. Always, you guys. Always. Your body tells you before your mind does. But when will I listen? When? The wind feels so good. No, because I literally want to cry every time I hear this song. It's so good. Okay, I think I found a place for this shell lamp, so I kind of rearranged my jewelry a little bit. I definitely need to clean, but that's how she's looking right now. We love the wind. So this is how she's looking at this moment. Don't mind my desk. I still need to organize that. I just don't have time right now. Look at my bed in all her glory. How gorgina. I love it. I love having space on both sides. That feels more traditional. I have this little rattan table there. I got my hatch alarm. I put this lamp here, and this is how it's looking from the bed area. I actually really love it. This is such a vibe. I love that my TV blends in with my art a little bit, and I really love having my desk right here in this corner because I can look at the windows. I have a pink wall, and then I mentioned this earlier, but I love being able to see myself in this little mirror here. So far, so good. I'm liking this setup. I'm just wondering how I'm gonna do yoga tomorrow. I did yoga this morning, thank goodness. I like this setup. I really do. Yay! Good morning! I'm listening to a Joe Dispenza meditation right now, and I got my yoga mat set up. I love this yoga mat. I have it in the tan color as well. I actually found this at Home Goods, and I got it for a good deal. It was like $75. I literally want another one. I love this mat so much. I'm using the other one for my yoga studio for when I teach, and I got a pink one for when I'm home. But this is my little yoga studio situation. It'll do for now. Look at how much this yoga mat matches my apartment. I love it so mucho. I also like to put my mirror in front of me so that I can see my form. I got this yoga strap from Free People. I love using a strap for shoulder flossing, and then I have one little blah blah. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go do some yoga now and move on with my day. Thank you so much for being here and just going on this journey with me. I love the new space. I love the new bed setup. I love having my bed here. It is definitely hard to sleep, but I feel like it's always hard to sleep. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of this layout? And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye. I just bit my lip. Ow. That's gonna bleed later. Whatever. It's like I have another Pluto. I think it's my Pluto. Oh, why is it doing that? And it makes maybe the audacity. Anyway, I have some I'm always moving.